Hello and welcome to the Brevard Sports Network. I am your host, Hunter Steele. Thank you for tuning in. This is my first official segment as a member of the Brevard Sports Network, and we have a big-time interview today. Melbourne's very own, possibly the biggest guest, actually for a fact, the biggest guest ever to come on. Former Melbourne Bulldog, standing in at 6 feet, 11 inches. Some compare him to Nikola Jokic. Don't stand too close to him or he might dunk on you. Current Rice Owl, Max Fiedler. Max, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, how are things out there in Houston? You just said you're back in Melbourne now, but how are things going out there?
It's going good. We wrapped up our season about a couple of weeks ago, and we got this week off, and then some of next week, and then we started workouts again the 29th. So
nice, man. Nice. So they got you working. They no breaks. It sounds like then, huh?
A little bit, not much.
Yeah, well, that's tough. That's how it goes, though. You're used to it. Kind of want to just start, give the people kind of some background on you. I got this from the Rice basketball website, so feel free to critique any of it. Your senior year, you were an 8A Player of the Year. You were a finalist for Florida's Mr. Basketball, and you decided to take your talents out to Houston instead of staying in Florida and join Rice. You're in your second year in 24 games this year. You averaged 11 points, 9 boards, and 4 assists. On top of that, you're fifth in the nation in field goal percentage, shooting 69%. And on top of that, you're pretty damn smart. So is there anything else you feel like you need to add to that?
No, I feel like that was a generous summation of kind of what I do.
Good. Well, that's from Rice's very own website. So thank the people over there in the media department. You're coming off some pretty big performances there in the end of the Conference USA tournament. Kind of wanted to have you on, take a little victory lap and talk about that. How was it getting like your first taste of conference play and getting to string together some wins, get to the quarterfinals for the first time since 2017?
Yeah, it was fun. Last year we had a first round exit of the conference tournament. And, this year I think we finally got some guys healthy kind of for all season, with COVID and injuries and all the craziness that this year was. And, we were able to pull some games together and get some wins there, which was fun. And, we're looking to build upon that next year and, add 1 or 2 more, maybe 3 more wins in the conference tournament and see what we can do. Yeah,
you had some big-time performances there. 18-8 in that loss versus UAB. That was a big game. How I mentioned earlier that you were 5th in field goal percentage. Is that kind of crazy when you get to you look at ESPN or the NCAA website and you see your name above Kofi Coburn or Hunter Dickinson or Luka Garza? Your name is 5th. You are above all those guys. Is that crazy at all when you see that?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Some of my buddies will be looking through Twitter and they'll see stuff and they'll send it to me. And I kind of get a kick out of it, but I don't know. It's not. I don't know. It's just kind of how it is. I think when I play, I don't think I shoot a whole bunch of wild shots. That's not really my game, I'd say. So yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Kind of a cool thing to look into, but it's just another stat, kind of.
Yeah. You just play your game. Going back to the pre-Rice days, I kind of want to get a little bit of more background on you. At what point did you realize you were good enough to play Division I basketball? Because you can't just bank off being, off your height alone. You got to have some skill. Was there a certain showcase or event or something that you had and you were like, okay, I can succeed at this level?
I don't know if I really had a light bulb moment like that. It was always something I wanted to do, but I don't know. I wasn't really sure if I would be able to. I got pretty tall. And I always hooped since I was growing up a little bit, and I was like, I could really do this. And then I just started. I played a little bit of AAU before my 12th grade year, and that's when kind of things started starting to pick up for me.
Yeah, so you mentioned you are really tall. Was there, I know in college you never probably have this feeling, but in high school, was there ever any games where you're like, this is really damn easy? These kids are midgets.
I mean, yeah, there were probably a couple of games here and there. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really think too much of it at the time.
Yeah. Well, your play style is super entertaining. I joked around and compared you to Nikola Jokic, but it actually is. You have very great vision for a big man. Like how is it something you developed? Were you running point guard? Or you just mess around in practice? Like how'd you develop such great court vision?
I don't know. I'd say it's probably just like growing up and kind of just hooping with all my buddies. Just kind of getting to do kind of like don't just go in the post, dribble a little bit, throw some passes, kind of get everyone else on my team going, and then I guess it kind of just came from there.
Yeah, it was like playing up a division, like did that factor in at all? Like were they making you run more point guard since you were like the same height as some of the people, above?
Yeah, I mean I'd say a little bit. I got to dribble a little more than probably if I would have played my age. I would have just been on the block getting rebounds. But yeah, it's fun. I always it's dribbling through people and throwing no look passes is a lot more fun than making layups. But
no doubt. Is there ever a moment where you're like, Coach, I'm a peacock, you got to let me fly? Like just let me take it coast to coast, let me dunk it, let me dish them behind the back passes? Like is there a moment where you just feel the need to express that?
In practice, there's a couple moments here and there, and they'll be like, "What the heck are you doing?" I'm like, "Sorry, got it."
I mean, you gotta play your game. That's it. You kind of mentioned practice there. Your coach, Coach Para, is it? He was actually Coach James Harden in high school. I read about that. Did he ever, when he was recruiting you, kind of drop the line on you, like, "Hey, you can be the next James Harden"?
I don't know if he dropped that line on me. That's big shoes to fill. But yeah, he was coach him in high school, and they have a great relationship. So that's a cool fact about him.
Yeah, no doubt. What was it about Rice that sold you on it? Because it's pretty far away from home in Melbourne. What was it? Coach and everything else.
Yeah, I mean it was a good academic school, which is kind of something I was looking for. And I saw the basketball program had a chance to kind of. It was already starting to get built, kind of what they're doing there as they're kind of in rebuild mode. And I thought it'd be fun to go, kind of help take them to the next level and see what we could do. Yeah, we'll see what we could do out there together.
Yeah, no, it's been cool. I've seen there's been steady improvement since his first year there. It's been cool to see. He seems like a great coach. When you committed, you had John Rothstein tweet about you, the robot. Was that when you knew you kind of made it, where you're like, wow, I'm famous now? Like, got this guy tweeting about me.
I actually didn't even see that. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, he mentioned that when you committed back in the day. It was a pretty cool feat. I thought he's like a robot.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that actually. That's cool if I made on his Twitter.
Yeah, well, I'll have to send that to you after this. And kind of mentioned earlier too, you are pretty damn smart. You were on the Conference USA honor roll all academic team. You got the Conference USA academic medal. Do you think like I don't know if this sounds silly or not, but do you think that like, your school knowledge helps your basketball development, like learning plays and just kind of like your overall development?
I don't know if I'd say that, but I would say like it helps me like, it provides a nice, like, it kind of weird, but it provides like a nice, thing to keep my mind on sometimes. Like if it's not, it kind of lets me step back from basketball and just kind of do some school, focus on that for a little bit. And then going to practice is kind of like a reward some days. So I get to look forward to doing that, kind of as weird as it is.
Yeah, well, I mean that's a great mindset to have. I wish I could have that mindset, but I'm over here doing this. So I saw the other day for your birthday, one of your teammates quoted you and said that you are the one person on the team he would want dating his daughter. Basketball is a game of playing roles. Is that kind of the role you like to play on your team, and do you take pride in playing that role?
See, it's like I don't know if you're on TikTok, but there's like a lot of TikToks going around where like teams make like a Google Forms and they fill it out with all sorts of random questions, and you vote for who you just say. Like, you know, we had stuff like whatever, who's the most athletic, like all that stuff, and then yeah, we just did that for a fun thing. It turned out to be me.
Hey, I mean, that's a big award to get. I mean, that's something I'd take pride in right there. I saw the other day, Rice social media, they kind of been posting a lot about you recently. I'm sure you've been seeing it, but how much did you have to pay off the social media guy to post that Larry Bird meme?
Okay, one of my friends actually saw that. I thought that was hilarious. I was like, what in the world was this? But it was definitely funny. He gave me a good one.
No, he did you a great service on that one. That was pretty great. Kind of some basketball questions here, kind of get some opinions here. In your personal opinion, what's better, throwing down a dunk or dropping a dime no one saw coming?
I don't know. I'd say probably dropping the dime. It's a little easier. It's just easier. You make two people get happy. Someone gets the bucket, someone gets the point, or someone gets the assist, and yeah, you 2 points at the end of the day.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I feel that. That's a team man right there. You're the type of guy I would want on my team for sure. Do you ever think like it'd be cooler to have a mascot that's a little bit more menacing than an owl?
I feel like owls are probably the top bird out
there. I mean, I like that. I respect it.
I feel like it's a good mascot for Rice. Rice is a good academic school. Owls, they kind of come across as like wise.
Absolutely.
They eat snakes and rats. Like, they got to go going for them.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's you sound like an owl salesman right now, so I'm all about it. I think I might just change my mind on that. I think they're the most menacing mascot out there now. As a big guy, what's worse, like getting dunked on by someone smaller than you or getting swatted by someone smaller than you?
I would say probably getting dunked on.
Yeah. Do you have any like flashback memories that kind of post-war?
I don't really know if there's any instances this year I really got dunked on, to be honest. Most of the time, yeah, I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm just. Oh shoot! Hold on one sec. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah, I feel like most of the time, I don't know. Maybe I'm just like I happen to be at the right place at the right time, and I'm not.
Yeah, that's good though.
I'm not under the rim when someone's coming down the lane, but I mean, one of these days it'll probably happen. But I feel like I'm trying to avoid that as much as I can.
Yeah, well, if you ever get swatted by someone smaller than you, you can just pull like the Yao Ming and act like they poked you in the eye.
Exactly.
And just drop to the ground.
A lot of the times I'll get a foul call and I'll go to the line and shoot some free throws.
Yeah, absolutely. That's smart. Would you rather be a 15 a game scorer, average 10 rebounds a game, or 10 assists a game?
It doesn't really matter to me. I mean, both.
No personal preference.
Both of them.
Yeah, no, I mean that's the right answer. I mean, I respect that. So, kind of a go out question here. What's your go-to game day warm up song?
I would probably say, I don't know. I feel like I'm not real like musical before the games. I kind of just I like to chill a little bit, lay down, take a nap, eat some fruit snacks and a Gatorade, and then go out there. That's kind of my pregame routine.
That sounds like a great game day meal. I mean, it's meal of champions right there. Do you find yourself going a little bit stir crazy out in Houston with no water? And I know you're a big surfer and fisherman and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, definitely for sure. When I've been home, I've trying to get out on the water as much as I can. I got to find some different hobbies out there where I can do without the water. I'm 2 years in. I'm still looking for them.
Yeah, no doubt, dude. So what's your schedule coming forward here? You said you guys have a little bit of a break and then you're kind of back towards it.
Yeah, we were off last week. We'll be off next week, and then I think the following Monday we start kind of off-season stuff, which is going to be new to me because I didn't really get an off-season last year out at Rice because we all got sent home due to COVID. So yeah, it's new waters for me, and I'm kind of excited to see kind of what the off-season plan is looking at, what they're looking for, strength.
Yeah, that's got to be. Yeah, absolutely. It's got to be exciting to have a whole year of development kind of underneath your belt. We kind of mentioned it earlier. Are you watching these tournament games at all?
I'm not. I haven't. I mean, I've seen, I get notifications from whatever the ESPN app. If it's a close game, I'll be like, what the heck, I'll tune in. But I didn't fill out a bracket, but I put about, I don't know, a minute worth of thought into it. Didn't fill it out too hard, but I have a little game going with some of my friends, so for some bragging rights.
Yeah, who do you got winning it all on that?
I have Gonzaga.
Yeah, I mean that seems like the people's bet at this point. It seems like that's where all the money is.
Kind of basic, but
I can't hate on it. That's where I got to. Well, I appreciate you coming on, man. It was fun. I'm excited to follow your development. It was exciting first year. You actually got to finish it without getting disrupted by COVID, and I'm excited, dude, for what's to come with you. It's gonna be cool to see.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, dude. I appreciate you coming on, and I will talk to you soon, my man. Thanks.
Sounds good. I'll be in touch with you.